Reach, receive, disciple, and send. This is the mission of Christ Church United Methodist. And we are continuing our series on growing as a community. So for today's devotion, I want to look at a period in the history of God's people in which they too faced some difficult times and were strengthened by a practice of remembering who and whose they are. And so we go back into the story of the Bible, God's story for God's people and the whole world, into the book of Isaiah. And in Isaiah, we find that God's people have entered into a time of great difficulty. You see, they have been led by leaders, both good and bad, on various decisions that have led ultimately to their capture and exile into a foreign land. They have been removed from their homes and everything that they know as normal and are having to start anew. And they are a little bit lost and left adrift. And in the middle of this time, there is a prophet named Isaiah that comes forward and gives God's people strength by reminding them of who and whose they are. You see, he tells them that they are God's people and that the same God that formed them is the same God that will care for them, look after them, and lead them back home, back to a new normal. As God says, "See, I am doing a new thing, not the things of old." And so as we enter into a new normal, and also as we face the difficulty of the day, let us take a moment to remember who and whose we are. But along with that message comes a message of what's to come. That new normal, it's not just a now, it's a forever. There is a newness coming, a new creation, a new people, a new home for all of the world. A creation that is centered on community. And that community is a community for all creation. Might seem a little repetitious, but that's one of the ways that we remember. It's why I remind us of our mission each and every time. Because we see in the story of Isaiah also that God is about to do an incredible thing. There is going to be a time and a place in which there is no more mourning, no more tears, no more sorrow, no more death. A time in which the lion, the wolf, the lamb, the child, they'll all play together. And so we remember that the one who starts this mission is the messenger that says that I am the one. I am he, and I have come to share good news with the poor. I have come to set the captive free. I have come to feed the hungry, provide for the needy, and we are blessed to follow him because he is our Lord Jesus. And so, let us go now as a devotion this day, remembering who and whose we are, and that we are a community of faith, hope, and love, serving as the hands of Christ, the one that will bring us all into that new creation.